Good day. We're carrying on with our notes. We're looking at conversions. And we're on this slide, we're going to look at two tools that allow us to do conversions between any of these four beasties here. So there's one of our first tools. Kw equals 1.00 times 10 to the minus 14. And it also equals H3O plus times OH minus. Those two things multiply together. So what it means is if I have the H3O plus and I want the OH minus, I just take Kw and divide by the H3O plus. If I wanted to figure out the H3O plus when I have the OH minus, I go Kw, this number, divided by the OH minus. And away I go. But we can also use our logarithm scale. And if we translate this into logarithms, we get pH plus pOH has to equal 14, and 14 is our pKw. If I take minus the log of this, I'm going to get 14, and I got 3 sig figs, so I go 14.000. And remember, this is all at 25 degrees. Well, we're going to take all this information, and we're going to make a little chart on the next slide that you have to copy. And so we're going to have 4 corners here. All kinds of mumbo jumbo. You don't have to copy the dots, they just happen to come in. And now we put in some arrows. We should end up with 8 arrows. Okay. Now, typical type of thing you might get is you're not going to go, if I want to get H3O plus to pH, I'm not going to go 1, 2, 3 steps. I'm just going to go in 1 step. So this shows us how we can convert from anywhere to anywhere on here. So if I have H3O plus and I want to get to pH, I know it's minus log. Boom. So I look at the arrow and I look at what I do. If I want to go pH to H3O plus, I anti-log the minus pH. And the same thing for going between OH minus and POH. Boom, boom, boom. So those are what we've just shown you in a few slides ago. Now, if I want to go H3O plus to OH minus, it says I take my 1.00 times 10 minus 14 and I divide by the H3O plus and I get OH minus. If I have OH minus and I want H3O plus, 1.00 times 10 minus 14 divided by my OH minus gets me there. What's even easier is to go between pH and pOH. Those two things added together equal 14. So if I have a pH, I'd go 14 minus the pH, got my pOH. If I have the pOH, I go 14 minus pOH and I get my pH. Very common thing you'll be asked to do is if you get a hydroxide concentration, you can get the pH. You can take this root, 1 times 10 minus 14, divided by OH minus, and then do the H3O plus to the pH. That's fine. Most times you'll probably find it faster to go this way. OH minus, take the minus log, get you pOH. 14 minus the pOH gives you the pH. So make sure you have this chart copied out and get used to using it, and eventually, well, it shouldn't take long to have it memorized. You're going to be using this stuff all the time.